Addiction, recovery, recovering from drug and alcohol addiction, alcoholism. I was in that cycle for like 25 years, the majority of my life. And, I got out through a 12-step program, Alcoholics Anonymous. I also started doing energy healing like early on in that process. And so I kind of did both. And what I found is that I was just able to recover really, really fast. The money came back right away. The relationships came back right away. The peace, the joy, all of that. But there was something missing that I couldn't figure out. I couldn't figure out this missing piece, and the energy healing helped me kind of get to the bottom of that. I was able to go back to my childhood and masks that I created, these sort of personas, these sort of false identities that I created when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I was able to heal those core issues. And now it's almost like it was never there, right? I'm not addicted to tobacco or drugs or alcohol or really any type of destructive behaviors or substances. This is the best I've ever felt about myself. And so what I do for people in recovery is a 3-part series. It's a life activation, a full spirit activation, and then a hermetic soul retrieval. And so the life activation opens them up to be able to just bring in more light. Full spirit activation really connects them with their kind of eternal self, right? Their soul. And then the soul retrieval helps them recover the pieces of themselves that they've lost along the way. And so the result is kind of typically a feeling of wholeness and completeness. And when we feel whole and complete, we don't need to, put any kind of foreign substances in ourselves to change the way we feel. This has been really helpful for me. I know there are some healers up in the Northeast that have been using these healings in like alcohol and treatment centers and have had really, really good results. The national average is like 10% of people make it into long-term recovery, which isn't good, right? 10% is failing. And if we have an opportunity to improve those statistics, I think we need to do it, right? And so with the energy healing, my personal statistics have been like 90-something%. I think I've life activated 20-something people from the rooms, and one of them has gone out. The rest of them are still sober. Up in the Northeast, I think they're at like 80% long-term recovery or something along those lines. So it's a huge opportunity to fight the drug problem, to have better results with the drug problem. It's the drug problem that leads to the homelessness problem, that leads to, really the whole lower class problem, right? People don't know that there's something better available, right? People don't feel like they can attain something better than the bottom. And what these healings can do is sort of open things up for people to where they can see a little bit differently. 6 years ago, I was, a bottom of the barrel junkie. And in 5 years, I've been able to put myself together to where, I just feel good by default. I feel like anything is possible. I feel like the sky's the limit as far as where I want to go. And essentially what I want to do is help people with that process, help people overcome those limitations that they've sort of created for themselves. And so, it's a 3-part series. It takes 3 to 4 weeks. Super effective. If you're struggling with substance abuse, if you're in recovery, if you're not where you want to be, if you've gone through the steps and you haven't woken up, if you're ready to just be in a better place than you are right now, drop me a message, send me a text, shoot me an email. I'd love to talk to you and see if I can help. Thanks.